Woo! More X-maxes. New tied, hopefully make our little videos a bit better. Da-da-da. DJI Mavic. The remote. Charger. Propellers. More propellers. Charger. Don't eat stuff. Little lead thing. Another little lead thing. Alright. Guys, check out how small that is. I mean, I've got a drone already, but the bloody thing's massive. And that's why, you know, when we go to the RC cars, I want to be able to do a bit more footage with some, you know, some drone scenery and stuff. I know they were small anyway, but I didn't realise it was that small. All right, so we don't need any of that. Yeah, so your phone must go. All right, move in, guys. It's actually comfy. That is surprisingly comfortable. Yeah, it's comfy, guys. Looks neat. And it doesn't really look like a drone controller, but if you're out in public and people give you grief about droning, I'll go get these bits off. They won't notice you. They'll just think you're playing PlayStation or something. They're not going to have a clue that you're droning with that. And that's pretty cool. And if you want to get your phone out, literally just... fold that folds away. Oh yeah, that's good. That is good, guys. That is good. Right, so here's the thing we all wanted to see. So how's this work? So you got to... okay. You got to fold out these main legs first. Is that it? That's it. Then we're good to fly. Apparently when you fly, you're supposed to fly with this thing off, because a lot of people have been flying with that on, and apparently you get all that sunlight bounce off it and stuff, so that's not too good. A lot of people have been putting that back on. And the other thing is, there's an air vent there apparently, and if you fly with this cover on, then you're blocking the air vent and it overheats. So yeah, fly with that off. Alright guys, well I actually bought the combo pack. It comes with extra batteries and a carry case. Alright, so that's the case, and then here must be the extra batteries. Battery charging hub. So you get a battery charging hub. You can charge, I think, 4 batteries on there at the same time. Or, well, you can plug 4 batteries in, it does them in order. So that extra battery there, and another battery here, and more propellers, and battery to power bank adapter, whatever that is. And that's supposed to fit in there. Don't know which way. See that way first, camera down. Yeah, alright, battery there. Battery there. Phone's going to be on you anyway. That's awesome. Old drone. Look at that for a size. That's not even fitting on the camera there. That's how big the size difference is. Look, old drone, new drone. And like that, it's just too big. You know, when we're going out with the RC cars, I normally have a rucksack like this on me. We go walking quite a bit and drive the RC car while we're walking about. And in here's all my spare parts and things. I've got some tools in there, some spare. The bits I could have done with last time when we went out with the X-maxx. But literally now I can just get me DJI Mavic and just chuck that in there, and we're off. Doesn't even get in the way at all. You wouldn't even know that it's in there. That is so perfect. And this thing here, it's just so big. It's a good drone. I've had some wicked footage out of it. Brilliant drone, but it's just massive. Just the size of it. Look, I couldn't even put that in my rucksack separately. It's just so much too big. I don't know, maybe it would go in, but it's just... nah, it's just... It does go in, but it's just... It's probably going to end up damaging it. It does just go in, but then you've got the remote. I mean, check the size of this remote controller out. I mean, that's massive. Just the remote is almost the same size as a whole drone put together, look. Got Mavic, and this is the Phantom. Look, let's look at the size. So, alright, if I had to take that with me as well, that'll be in there. And then I've got my propellers, that's got to go in there somewhere. Oh yeah, need that as well. iPad's got to go in there. And a spare battery, that's got to go in there. And alright guys, I'm pretty surprised it's in there. The Phantom 4 is in there. With the controller, with the tablet, with the spare battery, but oh my god, it's pretty heavy now. So yeah, it's still doable. But it's just too much of a lump. Well, I'll never take it. I mean, I've taken it out a couple of times, but it's such a nuisance. Like, the only time I take it out is if I'm actually planning to film with it. Whereas now I can just take it anyway. It's just much easier just to have that in there like that. Done. If I want to get some spare parts out, get the spares, put my drone back in. Done. That is awesome. You're going to get a lot more footage now, guys. The other thing is, if you're droning somewhere you're not really supposed to be, I mean, that's bloody obvious. You're flying around with this, you've got a great big iPad thing on here. Everyone knows that you're droning. And this thing makes a lot of noise as well. Like, and that's just so obvious that you're droning. So, alright, so that's pretty much the Phantom 4 setup. I mean, some people think that this actually gives a better quality video than what this one does. So, if that's the case, that's amazing. What's that like compared to this? See, there's not much in it that way. I mean, looking at it from the top, there's not that much in it at all. I mean, it's a little bit smaller. Not by a massive amount, but look, there's not much in it at all that way round. This way round there's loads in it. You see this, where they put the camera on the front there, they can get rid of all these legs. Yeah, there's a massive difference in size there. I mean, when you're standing here droning like this, oh, Mr. Grumpy's going to be straight over, isn't he? He's going to be like, no, you're disturbing wildlife, no. Whilst when I'm doing it with this one, you won't even know. If he comes over and says, what are you doing? I was playing PlayStation. You won't even know. So that's good. That's good. I'm going to charge it all up, guys, and then we're going to give it a little blast and see what it's all about. Alright, guys, all charged up. See how it hovers. Apparently they're quite good indoors. That is stable, guys. Look, it's not touching anything at all. I could just put that there. My cup of tea. That's wicked, guys. I like that. That's so much more stable than what the Phantom is indoors. Yeah, try it out outside, see what it's all about. Alright guys, so yeah, well chuffed for that drone so far. I mean the thing is like so small, look, it literally fits in your pocket. I've got the controller in this pocket and the drone in this pocket. And it's hard to sort of see on the video how small it is, but look, that's compared to a Samsung Galaxy. That's a small Galaxy, the S7 is it? It's not the curvy edge one, it's just a normal one. So look, compared to that, it's like, you know, compared to a pair of sunglasses and compared to a mug. There's not that much, you know, it's tiny. This thing's tiny. So I'm definitely going to get a lot more drone footage now when we're out with the RC cars. So yeah, alright guys, see you soon.